Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me here today. I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful 76 degrees today in St. Louis. Before we get started, I just want to make the comment. Every time I make one of these videos, I get feedback about certain features that I didn't include in the video. So today I thought I would just talk about some of the features on the car, maybe some of those that I think are the most helpful features, as well as some of the features that maybe just aren't quite as well known. Let's get started. All right, so to kick this off, let's talk about real world scenario. Let's say you just stopped to pick up lunch at your favorite fast food restaurant. You're headed back to your car and your hands are full. You walk over to your car, and as you get close, did that door just open automatically? It did, and that's one of the first settings I want to talk to you about. So to set the automatic doors, you're going to go over here to the little car. You're going to hit locks. You're going to scroll up till you find the automatic door locks right here. You can hit this for a little bit more information, and it says it enables the driver's door to open when the phone key or the key fob is detected. Now you'll notice I have mine turned on, but I have exclude automatic door opening at home. And the reason for this is it can be quite annoying if you're working in your garage and you're walking back and forth beside your car. The door will open every time you walk by. Tesla also recently released an update where you can stand behind the trunk of your car with your phone in your hand and the hatch will automatically open. For that, you click on the same little car, you go to your locks, and you go right up here to your hands-free trunk. Now, unfortunately for me, I'm not an iPhone user, I like Android. And if you click on this information button, it requires iPhone 11 Plus with nearby interactions on for Tesla. So Jenny's got an iPhone, I don't, doesn't work for me. Another recent release, Tesla added adaptive headlights. That's so that when you're driving at night in low visibility around curves, the headlights will adapt around the curves to help you see better. To activate that, go back to the car, you go to lights, and you go right here and turn on the adaptive headlights. This will turn on auto high beams, which is very helpful when you're driving down the road. If there's no other vehicles in front of you, nobody coming towards you, it automatically turns on your high beams. As soon as a car comes your way, it turns the high beams right back off. Super helpful. I leave mine on all the time. But you turn the light on right here, and you can also set in the same category your headlights after exit if you like your lights to stay on after you get out of the car. Now, most people know their Tesla will show them the weather temperature on their screen right up here. But did you also know that on a recent release, they updated that to include the weather forecast as well as an air quality symbol with the AQI? You just go up here, you click on the temperature, and the forecast comes up right here. Shows here we're going to be 75 across the entire afternoon. Shows my chance of rain, my humidity, my wind north at 6 miles per hour, and the AQI symbol good at 29. Now also, if you watch my videos, you know in a prior video I was complaining about my new Model X 2024 doesn't have stalks on the steering wheel. Folks gave me feedback and said, well, why aren't you using the shift out of park feature? So I've turned that on. Let me show you how that works. You're right down here to the little car. You hit pedals and steering. You auto shift out of park or turn on. And this feature is really nice. I use it now quite a bit. But basically how it works is based on the surroundings, your vehicle will assist you with shifting between drive or reverse. So if I'm buckled in and I hit my brake, I don't know if you saw this, but the little car shifts right into reverse. If I were to back up, turn my steering wheel, once I have clearance in the front of the car, it'll automatically shift up into drive for me. Now, full disclosure, you always have to be aware of your surroundings, so don't completely trust the car, but as of yet, I've never had it try to run me into an obstacle. So if you're like me, you like to listen to either music or a book when you're driving. With the new Tesla release, they've now added YouTube Music and Audible to your selections. Check this out. So for YouTube Music, you go right down here to your three dots, you select YouTube Music. In addition to listen to music, if you're an Audible book fan like I am, you now have the choice to choose Audible directly in your car as opposed to playing it through your phone. You choose that selection, you go right down here and choose Audible, and you simply log in on here, and all of your books that you've downloaded will be available for listen as you're commuting back and forth to work or on a long trip. If you have a Tesla and you have kids, you know, like I do, sometimes they want to drive your car. If you allow that, Teslas are pretty fast. You may want to set some controls. Fortunately enough for us, we have that option. If you go down here to Controls, Safety, Parental Controls, you turn that on. You have the options of setting your speed limit max, probably not to 85. You can reduce the acceleration by setting the car to chill. And then you can set up send curfew notifications to receive a notification on your app if the car is being driven after between 11 and 4 a.m. Now, two of the features I find most helpful to me and most economical for me are controlling my charging and preconditioning my car. I live in Missouri. Missouri has different rates for different times of the day or night. My cheapest rates are after 9 o'clock in the evening, all the way up until 6 o'clock in the morning. It's helpful for me to be able to program my car to only charge within those hours. Here's how you do that. You go to the car, you choose Controls, you choose Schedule. Now within Schedule, you can also pick different locations. You can see I have my car set to precondition Monday through Wednesday to be ready to go by 6:30 a.m. That means that my car is already heated or cooled by 6:30 each morning, Monday through Wednesday. Now you might ask, why not about Thursday and Friday? Thursday and Friday, I'm typically not out of the house, and so I don't have the precondition set up for that time. For charging, I also have it set up to charge every night to be charged, ready to go by 6 a.m. Now I can go into this, click on it, and you'll see exactly how I have this set up. I basically have told the car I want it to be charged to 80% by 6 a.m. in the morning. So the car's smart enough, it knows how long it'll take to charge or what time it needs to start the charge in order to be set at 80% by 6 a.m. Another thing that's really important to us is the ability to charge our phones, our GoPros, maybe our drones if we have those, pretty much anything that you can charge off of a USB or a 12 volt, the old cigarette lighter in the car. Well, Tesla does a nice job of that as well. A couple of these are hidden though and kind of hard to find. That's why I wanted to show those today. First of all, we're going to go down here to the cup holder section. And this area is pretty neat because you got all kinds of just hidden compartments here. So I've got some sunglasses and things in here. Got some other storage down in here. If I push these cup holders back, here's where we find our hidden charge ports. You've got two USCs right down in here, and hopefully you can see those. And then what you may not know, there's a little door right here. It's kind of hidden, it's hard to see, but if you press that in, surprise, surprise, you've got a 12 volt hidden down in there. Now you might be thinking, well, what about the backseat passengers? Our kids have things they need to plug in as well. Well, we got you covered there also. Check this out. All right, so tucked right back here in the back seat, you've got two USC charge points right back here, right over top of your cup holders. But that's not all. If you're like us and you like to camp in the back of your car, you may have an inflator or various other devices you want to charge. And way back in here, don't know if you can see it because it's dark, there is a 12 volt charger. Lift that cap up, it's right there. That works well for us, for our inflatable, for the mattress, as well as we have an Anker power source that we use for our camping during the day. It runs our electric skillets and various other items. So what we do is we use it during the day, we run it down. When we go on to our next camping site or when we're driving around to see the sights, we throw it back here in the back of the car, plug it into that 12 volt and recharge it as we're running around off of our car battery. So if you store things in the back of your car and you have a cargo net and you need some tie downs, there's one right over here. There's another one hidden right back there. I've had this car 4 months and I just discovered those tie downs a couple of days ago. Always something new with my Tesla. Right, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you found it helpful and informative, and I hope you found at least one item that's new for you that you didn't know that existed. I'm curious. what are some other features on the car that you've discovered recently that you can share with me. That's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe. It helps my channel out. And before we go, I'm going to show you this cool sculpture that we have hidden in the ground out here. You might be able to see it behind me over there, but I'm going to flip it around and show it to you. It's pretty cool.